do not lose steam. It's okay to pause. It's okay to rest. It's okay to sleep. It's okay to take a break, but do not lose momentum at this time. This is what they want me to talk to you about, because you're on the precipice of having all that you have been planting reflected back to you. All that you've been working towards beginning to reveal itself. And it's interesting that these are both kind of mirrored images. Do not lose the momentum. Sometimes the salmon pauses and takes a little bit of a break in some pockets of the stream, but it doesn't lose sight of the goal. Okay, so this is the energy that's coming through. Do not lose sight. Hold the vision. And sometimes we don't even have a very crazy long-term vision, long-time version. We just have the intention. We have the intention of success, or the intention. And it is important to have specifics. Like, clarity is very important to know where you're going, right? You cannot on a GPS get to where you're going if you don't program the address. You also have to know where you are. So there's this energy of, it's okay to know where you are. It's okay to assess that. And it's okay to not know exactly where you're going, but with intention. I plan to go upstream. I plan to do this. I would say clarity is a big part of this, but you don't have to have every detail figured out, I think is how they want to say this. For some of you, this is like a creative, you want to be in the stream, you want to be in a place where you're calling it in. This is giving me siren-y energy, mermaid-y energy. Oh, it's funny because we're talking about the salmon with the water. This is emotionally trying for some of you, but move out some of those emotions through creativity, and also through song, through dance, through creative community connections. A lot of C's are coming through. Clarity, 3 could be a very significant number for you. This thing that you're having to stay determined on could have a lot to do with creativity, communication, creative solutions. Remember what you're doing it for, and show up as like the artist on the blank canvas that's excited and eager to create. What else do they want me to say for these beautiful people? Tuning in, what else do they need to hear? You've got the crone, another C word, intellect, okay? So everybody, we have to go through that archetype, the maiden, mother, crone. And if you're masculine, I like to say it as the fool, the father, the Hierophant, the wise man. So in order to get to the place where you feel like, I have something of such value to offer this world, and I'm not just looking for that validation like the maiden would, even like the mother would, right? Like the fool would, like the father would. We're looking for some sort of validation, like, show me it's working. In order to become the wise person, it's like you've alchemized those lessons. You've embodied that wisdom enough to be able to stand in its truth, not have to shove it down people's throats, not having to make people understand you, but you just embody it. You have that certainty, that sense of who you are. So keep remembering that wisdom is something that is gained, and it is not something, it's not like you buy you pay for a degree. I want to say buy a degree, right? Yes, you have to earn it. Yes, you do. But there's this like level there of like exchange that isn't always embodied. It isn't always embodied when you pay for something and you just are like, get it, right? A lot of times it's like you have to actually live it to have it, to give it out, to really be embodied, that people feel like, oh yeah, that's the therapist I want to go to, or that's the product I want to buy, or that's the coach I want. Because they're very much like embodied fully in that. They're held by that wisdom, and I don't feel like they're trying to sell that wisdom to me. What else are you wanting to tell them about this? What's so important about this message? It's funny because they said, feel free to take a nap, take a rest, but don't give up. Don't stop moving forward, right? So It is important for you to have, I would say, every other day to have some sort of meditation, contemplation, sit with your own heart, healing practice that allows you to become more and more embodied with this thing that you're moving into. So some of you, this is like literally just the healing journey, and you just want to get to the other side of feeling secure, feeling safe, feeling whole. And some of you, this is very much about offering something out from you, the core of your being, from who you truly are, becoming a version of yourself that's successful in the world. It's kind of the way that these are feeling to me. Some of you, it's a literal degree, as I brought that up. But just keep remembering, like, embodiment is a huge part of what's going to make you successful, as we got the success card. Don't you love that? So we've got the Six of Wands here. You really, a lot of you want to be known for this. You want to be at least standing proud and tall and clear in this, right? So things are forming. There's been with this intellect and the crone energy, like there's been so many components, cooperative components coming together to create this ability for you to experience this, for you to actually tangibly hold and offer this or be this. And it's turning into the Ten of Pentacles. So it's like, when you think of the emperor, they're all the king. He's all the kings combined, right? So it's like the same thing as the crone, like all the life's lessons, all the self-sacrifice, right? When you think of maiden mother crone, the reason why the crone can be, you can't skip the step of mother, is because you have to become selfless. You have to be able to pour into others in a way that puts yourself aside. It's not just for validation, it's for service, right? So somebody needed to hear that, like, keep moving from a place of service, okay? It's important for you to remember that, that's how you become your highest self, your fullest self. And it's not in sacrifice, but it's in of service. It's of service. So some of you are manifesting quite a lot of things. It's not just one thing. You're like working at a degree, or you're working at a certain career level, and you're working at a certain health goal, and you're also calling in a baby or a husband or a wife, or you're calling in quite a lot, a house. I feel like there's quite a lot happening here. And this is a bountiful new beginning of expansion. And I feel like this Librian season, this October, it's funny, it's come through multiple readings the last month or so. This proliferating energy in this season, when you are learning to push and also rest, when you're learning to be determined but also pause and find that balance, it is creating, like, this spring specifically, you're going to pop off in this energy. Like, you might have multiple manifestations come in all at once, like pop, 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 and you're like, whoa, hi, nice to see you. I've been contemplating your arrival for quite some time. I've been cultivating your arrival for quite some time. So yeah, there's this very successful chapter happening within the next 4 to 6 months is how this is feeling for me. And I want to just feel into this a little bit more. Help me understand this. Keep using the energy you have to grow yourself, to grow your world. Your commitment is being tested. Is that not how we kind of started this whole reading, right? Your commitment is being tested. Do not give up. Okay, this even could be multiple commitments. That's how I'm feeling. Even just the commitment to yourself, to what you want. The end of a tough cycle approaches. So yes, you guys have been dealing with quite a tough, challenging phase of manifesting these things. This version of yourself, the things that you're tangibly going to be holding and experiencing. And Again, Scorpio season. Okay, so I keep feeling like there's a huge, like from Librian season to Scorpio season. So with this Scorpio energy coming up, like it is time. Use this season to prune the neural pathways, the parts of yourself, the ideas, the beliefs that, like, pinching them off. Like, it is time to sever that negativity. It's time to rewrite the story. When things pop up, you need to create a new pathway, a new neural pathway, a new way of guiding and directing yourself forward as the movement card pops up. So it is like, this is not going to serve you to keep letting those patterns circulate during this transitional time. And right before all of this starts to come to a head, before you start to really experience this, like things, I just did a video on that where things become the hardest right before you actually, like the darkest before the dawn, before you actually have a breakthrough. And that's just God's divine design. He makes birth that way. Birth and manifestation are very similar. So that transition phase, it's a very tricky time, and it feels like I want to give up, and it is exactly the time you need to keep going with certainty, with faith, with confidence, and create new neural pathways that look like I'm strong, I'm capable, this is what I'm asking for, I can face any challenge. It's coming through as like the goat Capricorn energy. Like Saturn energy can be really tough, and yet it's so rewarding. What do they need to know? Openness, stay open. Some full moons might be some energy because there's multiple full moons coming on, and now there's a completely different deck. So I have 3 full moons here. So, okay, 3 full moon cycles, and you're going to start to see a lot of this energy. It's coming through actually as 4 full moon cycles. You're going to see a lot of this energy begin to dissipate completely, but this is your time to hunker down and to keep the momentum going and rest as you need to. What else do they need to know? Taking risks. So keep opening yourself up, okay? Keep meeting the edges of your fear. Keep meeting the edges of things that make you feel like, I'm not sure I can do this, I'm not sure I'm made for this, and then open yourself up and keep diving in, baby. Keep diving in. There's going to be such reward. What else do I need to know? Another full moon. Okay, so much reward, but you have to flow, right? We talked about the stream with the salmon here. Okay, so don't let the stream beat you up so much. Remember, okay, if it's getting rough, maybe I just need a pause. Maybe I just need a nap. Maybe I just need to talk to somebody. Maybe I just need to prune some of those neural pathways, which means like when you're that neural plasticity, like we need to edge it out. Sometimes when we are stuck in patterns of disbelief, of doubt, of fear, of shaming ourselves, of limiting ourselves, we need to pause. We need to move that energy through the body. We need to create a new story, new confirmation bias, new ways of seeing things, okay? So you can have what you want. You are on the precipice of receiving it. I think some of you are already getting glimmers of what that tastes like, what that looks like, and it's coming. You're being pushed through the gateway. So a lot of self-authenticity is really important here, okay? So keep being your most authentic version of yourself. I just saw the miracle card because miracles are taking place to match that energy. Like you showing up bold and brave and determined, sprinkles of determination and magic and miracles are going to start showing up in your life. What else? One last final card for these beautiful people tuning in. My sweet members only. We've got wonder and focus, okay? Now the gateway card is showing up again. So there's this level of forgiving yourself for getting things wrong or doing things like not knowing your intuition or following your intuition, maybe appropriately in the past. So there's some version of you feeling like maybe I slowed things down or I did the wrong things. But this is those old neural pathways. Nope, not doing it anymore. Not happening. Frontier, the final frontier. I was looking to see what that truck was. All of a sudden I noticed it. So you're on the final frontier, my love, okay? So keep yourself focused. Keep the vision. I want you to envision as you're laying in bed, I want you to see yourself walking this space. Like say it's somebody that you want to marry. I want you to see and feel what it would feel like to have the ring on your finger and feel the feeling of walking next to them and loving and laughing and experiencing life with them. If this is a specific goal, I want you to see yourself celebrating, like, yeah, we got there, we did it, I did it, it's happening. I want you to start to experiencing it mentally before it comes. That's part of the neuroplasticity, being able to create new neural pathways, and also the nervous system to be able to expect this for you, to create this for you. One last final card. I want one more card. I'm enjoying this energy. It's about to be 4:44 where I am on the time, on the actual clock here. So really big restructuring. I want to say it's 3 manifestations coming in for you. Some of you, it's an actual community, a new, healthy, beautiful community, beautiful new maybe coworkers or new places to work, new clients, or just a really big following. I thought I saw another card pop up, but I guess not. What else? Got to get rid of duplicity energy, okay? Yeah, because you're just in a big time of transformation, and you're like, you're needing to make sure that your energy in that like duplicity, contradictory energy where you feel like, can I have this, can I not, that you just stay the course, because it feels to me like major changes are happening to your divine vessel. Major movement is happening for you. And there's this like discovery energy. Some of you just want to be discovered, or you actually want to find that golden nugget in life that makes you feel like it's all worth it. It's all happening for me. This is so how I saw my life going, and look, it's here. So again, I want you to have this like celebratory energy. Get a song, pick out, maybe write it down, like get into that scripting energy, because this to me feels like embodying it and housing it to be able to shine that light forward. My loves, 10 of Pentacles here with the Emperor, some really big structured beautiful things. It's the 444 right now, so embody it, hold it, secure it inside of yourself. Keep going, because you got this. It is happening. And you know, I do private readings, my loves. We can deep dive into your energy. So much love and appreciation for you being here.